Mohammed DUBAHALA used to have 53 cows. Now he only has 5. Skeletons are scattered over the parched earth in this area of eastern Ethiopia. Mohammed has lived here all his life. He has 10 children. He's received 2 government food handouts over recent months, but says it's not enough. He says he's never experienced a drought like this before.
I'm afraid for the people now, and I'm afraid for the children, because there is no rain. And if there is no rain, people die. There is no food, and there is no milk.
The drought is being blamed on particularly harsh conditions of the weather phenomenon El Niño. The hot winds generated over the Pacific, the effects of which scientists believe are made worse by global warming, have destroyed this year's harvest across great swathes of northern and central Ethiopia. In some areas, men have been forced to leave their villages to find work and earn money elsewhere. And with no rains expected for months and little food, aid agencies say the situation could deteriorate. The United Nations told the world last year that 2.9 million people needed emergency food aid in Ethiopia. A few months later, that number jumped to 8.2 million and then 10.2 million people. Now, we were in this area around October, and it's very obvious that in coming back, the situation for these people has got a lot worse. The UN says around 400,000 children are suffering from severe acute malnutrition. The organisation Save the Children made this shocking comparison.
We only have 2 emergencies in the world that we've categorized as Category 1. Syria is one, and Ethiopia is the second. And so we've said we need to raise $100 million for this response.
The international community and the Ethiopian government have donated hundreds of millions of dollars to help people in need, but the UN says the scale of the problem was never expected.
The international community has provided more than $360 million since the 1st of October towards the El Niño response. The government of Ethiopia has put forth more than $300 million of its own resources just for food aid alone. The problem is the size of the need due to the El Niño is just enormous.
And with months to go until the next rainy season, that means even more people like Mohammed and his family have little choice but to wait for help to arrive. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Afar region, eastern Ethiopia.